Hey, Eagle Run 23 here. For today's task, we are going to work on this oil stain. And I apologize that it's in the shade and sunlight here. But I'm going to try to get a good before so we can compare to the after. Now, let me kind of catch you up here and let you know what we have already done up until this point. We're going to do some brake cleaner. This is basically a spray solvent, and it pretty much eats up anything. Let's see what it does here. It dries really quick, and we should be able to tell if it's making that move at all. Well, that brake parts cleaner didn't do too bad. It definitely lightened it, but we still got a lot of work to do. So next on the list is paint thinner. We're just gonna test a little section of this and just give it a little brush. Saying Dawn, let's try some Dawn. Now, if you look right here in this top section, this is where the paint thinner lightened it a little bit. So we're making progress, but let's get the Dawn going. Okay, went ahead and power washed it, given the soap, and maybe it did something. We'll have to see when it dries. As you can tell, we've got quite a bit to do here, and we've already tried several things. And I don't know if you've seen Donut Media, but they tried 3 different DIY methods, and the one that worked the best was one that most everyone already has everything to do. You're supposed to use a liquid laundry detergent. I only have the powder. This is Tide, name brand Tide powder. That's what they said to use, but you're not supposed to use powder. You're supposed to use the liquid. We're just gonna mix it. I've got a bucket of warm water. And 2 handfuls. What is that, like half a cup? We're just gonna soak the area here and let it set for a little while. And then we're gonna come back and scrub it with a broom. It doesn't look like it's coming out exactly like it did in the other video that I watched, probably mostly because I'm using a powder, but that's what I have, and so we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I really thought the brake parts cleaner was going to do the job, and while it did lighten it, it did not fully remove it. So here we are with the Tide. We're just gonna keep scrubbing this until it's kind of all gone. Okay, so we're gonna keep pushing this around here, and then we're going to hose it off. I'm not gonna get the power washer out just yet, because I think I'm gonna do a couple applications here. But we're gonna let this soak for a minute, and I'll bring you back when we get the hose out. Okay, one application, I'll be honest, it doesn't seem like it did much. Maybe it's the powder? I don't know. I'm gonna try to scrub it while it's just a little bit wet. So I don't know that I got it all on camera, but I scrubbed this for about 10 minutes with the hot water. All right, let's get a little bit nuts here. Bleach and tied. We're gonna scrub that in, see how far it goes. In the interest of thoroughness, I feel like I have to power wash it, don't I? I don't want to get the power washer out, but it's the only way to give it a fair shot, I think. No, I'm looking at it in person. It definitely looks a whole lot darker on screen than it does just to the eye. But I feel like maybe it did lighten a little bit. Okay, so I've got this fancy turbo bit. It spins with a 0 degree. I don't know if you can see that or not. So there's a little 0 degree nozzle in there that spins, and it's pretty effective at getting in there pretty deep. So let's see what it does. You can see how it spins. Okay, we're just gonna have to let it dry. That is all that I can do for it. Here's in the shade. Still got a reflection. All right, we'll let it dry. Well, gentlemen, I believe that's a fail. It is a little darker on camera than it is in real life, but that did not. And there's maybe a little bit of moisture still in there. That right there is completely dry. And looks like we didn't do too much. Okay, what else do you want to see me try? Eagle Run 2-3. We'll see you next time.